Right, let's get started. Hello everyone, Soul Commodore back at you again. We're a little askew here. Let's see if I can fix that. There we go. But welcome back on in. We are back with this drawing here. Rain, right away with the glug glug. I appreciate it. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Very important to stay hydrated. All right. I'm gonna see if I can zoom this in a bit. Super busy, unfortunately. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully, hopefully you get to be less busy soon. There we go. All right, so there we go. Now we're zoomed in correctly. But today we're going to probably finish off this piece. We're going to be doing the paint on this figure because we have to cover up this face here because that face is facing the camera. So first though, there is a little bit here on the second figure that I want to change. See if I can get on camera. This area here, this bit of white space, I want to fill that in just a little bit. Because I mean, this figure is actually this skinny in real life, but it looks a little bit weird. Sometimes life imitates art, and sometimes it just looks a little too unrealistic. So we gotta make do. There we go. That's better. It also just adds some more, I think, some more weight to the figure. Okay. So we'll throw that back down there. And then this piece of paper here is basically just to protect this figure so that I don't accidentally like smudge it while we're working, which is a very possible thing to happen. Actually, I'm going to do this as well, just to give it some extra protection. All right, so yeah, we're going to be doing the abstraction around this figure's face. And I've got an idea of what I want to do. We'll see how well it works. Who knows? But I'm glad y'all are here. Very glad y'all are here. I do want to give a shout out to both my father and my sister, Soul Dad and Soul Sis, because today is their birthday. So happy birthday, Dad. Happy birthday, Sis. Hopefully, I hope that you've enjoyed the day so far, because my dad is probably going to watch this once it's posted on YouTube. So just want to wish them both a happy birthday. June's a special month for that because one of my cousins was born in June. I think a couple of my cousins were born in June. Both my parents were born in June, and my sister. So it's a special month. Oh, excuse me. One of my best friends was also born in June, so that's also special. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make this a lot more watery than I do otherwise. Just gonna add a few dots here and then get some more water. Want more water. This is either going to ruin this or it's going to make it shine. I don't know yet. We're going to find out though. Not really dripping at all. It's Let's try that with another color. Yeah. Hope you all had yourselves a good weekend. And to any fathers who might be watching, happy belated Father's Day. And to anybody who's watching who may not have, you know, the best relationship with their fathers or anything like that, I hope the day wasn't too difficult for you, because I know that can be very tough. You know, watching everyone celebrate something that they wish they could celebrate can be very difficult. Oh, that worked a little. So hopefully, if you're or like if you've lost your father or unable to celebrate for that reason, I hope you were able to find some peace within the day. Be a tough time for everyone, just like Mother's Day, or like a loved one's birthday when they passed. You know, there we go. Basically, just dripping this down here. Can't stay too long as I gotta cook. But hi, hey, well, welcome on in. Welcome on in, Gage. Hope you're well. We went to for Father's Day because we celebrated Father's Day and my sisters and dad's joint birthdays last weekend. We went down to my hometown and celebrated with them last weekend. So this weekend, spent time with my wife's family. Went to like a street festival, like a street music festival, with her parents and my brother-in-law and my future sister-in-law. Half borks all around. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So I hope they're both having a really good day today. Um, but Saturday, I gotta say, Saturday was one of the busiest days I think I've ever had in recent memory, at least. Um, so my wife had to work a dragon boat festival in a. Hey, thank you. I'll tell him. I tell him you said congrats. Um, so my my wife had to work a dragon boat festival in a city that's about, I don't know, like an hour's drive away from us. So in the morning, I drove her to that. We had to get up at like 5 in the morning. Well, I guess closer to 5:20 or so. We were out the door by 5:40 because for dragon boat stuff you have to get up early. The internet says, "Hey." Yeah. And then I dropped her off, and then drove back to our current hometown. Uh, got here like around like 7:45, and then at 10 after 8 or so, I left to go do what's called a park run. It's basically like it's a free 5K thing where basically you and a bunch of other people just meet up at a predetermined setting, and you run a 5K, and it's completely free, and it's like a joint thing. Uh, you're basically just racing against other people, but really you're just racing against yourself, trying to best your own times. So that was at 9, and then I finished that, and then met up with a buddy at 11 for a little lunch. Well, I guess more brunch, but still. Um, and then after that, came back here, took a little micro nap, but still felt pretty good if I'm being honest. Um, and then decided to hey, that's a nice drip there. Um, Decided to go to the gym because my legs felt pretty good. So did that around like 3:30 or 4ish. Um, oh, I also went to the station gallery. So we did that after lunch actually. So we were there for a little bit, and then yeah, got home, did some dishes. Before you know it, it was 7 o'clock, and my wife was texting me that she was on her way home. So because she got a ride back. Uh, I gave her a drive out, but she was able to get a ride back. So yeah, pretty eventful day, I must say. One of the like I said, one of the busiest days in recent memory that I've had, and it was all my doing too. Because usually I don't. I like to say I curate my busyness. I'm not one of those people who like needs to like stay active and stay busy all the time. I very much don't need to. Um, yeah, I don't really want those two to get any lower, so I'm just gonna dab them a bit. Let's try a different tag. Let's but as busy as it was a good day. It was a very good day. I got a lot of stuff done, which made me feel really good. But yeah, I hope you all had a good weekend as well. This is turning out so far. Yeah, there we go. More wetness. Get some more white paint. Get some more water on the brush. Now, if I'm correct, which I may not be, this should mostly dry uh, flat. If not, there are ways to flatten out the paper once I'm done. But this should dry mostly flat, which I'm hoping for. But if not, there's ways I can flatten out the paper after the fact. This is probably the closest I'll ever get to watercolor. Doing watercolor on here. I do not have the knack for watercolor, I must say. I've mentioned that before during streams, but yeah. Not good at watercolor, I'm not adept at it. Looks like some pretty good abstraction to me. I don't know about you all. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that dry for a second. And then we'll come back to it in a second once it's dried some more. And then we'll maybe add a few more strands here and there. But I do like how organic this looks, I must say. See if I can zoom in one more on that so you can get like a bit of a closer look. I had a moment where I forgot you live in Canada, and I was like, I'll share my watercolors with you. Oh, well, that's very nice of you. I do appreciate it. But yes, I am a Canadian boy, I must say. I like the drips that go over the hoodie. Yeah, that was an accident, but I like it too. I like it too. Unfortunately, the camera's not doing it justice. It does look better in person. I'm very far away now. Like in terms of my voice, or in terms of me living in Canada. Oh, you used to live by the border to Canada. I see. Fair. Yeah. That's the unfortunate thing about being Canadian on a largely American platform, but yeah, it's all right. I'm there, and you could have walked over a frozen lake to safety. Fair. It was funny. My dad was watching this the previous the previous stream, and he was like, because I mentioned that this is my younger brother, this figure here, um, and he was like, if you hadn't mentioned that it was your younger brother, I would have said, boy, that looks like him. And it's like, hey, yeah, he does, because he is. And actually, shh, don't tell anyone. This is my brother-in-law. This figure here. Congrats on nailing a likeness. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. My younger brother's fun to draw. He's a very expressive person. He'll never tell you to take it to your grave. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, he'll know once this show opens somewhere and he sees it. But for now, you'll probably forget in 20 minutes. Even better. It's like the Men in Black mind wipe. Because I don't even have to do anything. I think what I want to do is I want to add a few areas of just like black. Not too many. Not too many. I don't want to darken it up too much. Just to add some contrast in. Just make sure your friends have ADHD. True, true. Now, I am going to be very careful in taking this off. First of all, I'm going to zoom back out. So that you can see the whole thing. There we go. That's the whole piece. And because this isn't dry yet, I'm going to be very careful in taking this paint off. Well, actually, no, I want to erase it first. My eraser. I want to get it cleaned up. But I am going to keep the shavings away from the area over here as much as possible. So you know what I should have done? I should have got a straw, because we have metal straws. I should have just grabbed a straw and started like blowing the water. I notice you use a lot of negative space, but only your black and white work. Yeah. I'm not quite sure why that is. I think I just like the way the negative space works with the darkness of the charcoal, you know. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of negative space in the paintings at all. But as of late, and even now, like it's more recent thing, like with Quiet Part Out Loud, I did it quite a bit too with some of the pieces. But with this show especially, I just feel like I kind of like the empty space of the drawings. I think it kind of goes with the theme of like trying to disguise or mask yourself in some sort of way. In that we're all just trying different things and like we try to like recreate ourselves, and as such we're almost like a blank slate. It also like feeds into the isolation part of it as well, where you know you do feel a little isolated when you don't really know who you are or what you are, you know. I must return to the kitchen, sadly. I'm here in spirit, or what have you. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming on in. The stream is going to be ending a little early. Like, we're only going to do about an hour today because I have to go pick some stuff up from the store. It is a bit of a time crunch. But I do appreciate you coming in and chatting, and I'm glad that you enjoy it so far. And yeah. I mean, hey, the next time if you're able to come in, it'll be like Thursday that we do some more artwork, and you'll be able to see a brand new piece start. You know, I have been a very busy boy lately. Getting a little on my nerves. I'm not usually this busy, but let me get this spray here. Spray this off. Being very careful around the stuff that's still wet. But I hope your dinner is good. I hope it's delicious. I'm sure it will be. I should be doing my own art Thursday, so hopefully I can rate in. Oh, cool. Sounds good. Hey, Lord, welcome on in. How are you doing? Hey, Nat. Do I like Dippin' Dots? What's funny is I've never actually had Dippin' Dots. I'm sure I would enjoy them. I do know that they've been supposed to be like the big thing in desserts supposed to revolutionize ice cream for like ages. And as far as I know, still haven't revolutionized the ice cream game. But hey, what are you gonna do? Well, welcome on in, you two. How are you? How you doing? Oh, they are not good? Oh, well then, good. I'm not missing out. Good to know. Chilling, you? I mean, this is basically chilling for me too. So I hear that. We just finished this piece. This is still very wet, so I'm not messing with it quite yet. But we're gonna take this tape off in the meantime. Actually, I was just saying to Gage and all that. This has actually been a very non-chill weekend. All very good reasons for it. Like it's all very good. Like my Saturday, I was running all around. I did a 5K run in the morning with some people, and then did a did lunch with one of my friends. After this is all after like dropping my wife off at a dragon boat regatta at like 6 in the morning, 6:30 in the morning. Um, then came back, did that 5K run. Then I went and had lunch with a friend, and then we both went to an art gallery. Um, Hung out there for a bit, and then I dropped him off at his bus station. Then I came home, and then decided, you know what? I feel like going to the gym. So then I went to the gym, and then when I got home, I did dishes, did some other cleaning up, made some dinner, and then my wife texted me that she was on her way home, and that was around like 7 p.m. So very, very busy day. You went to Tunisia last week. Oh, wow. How was that? See, I didn't do anything that exciting. Not even close. Tunisia. Unsurprisingly, I have never been to Tunisia. I've never been to any African country. It was hella hot. I can imagine. That's pretty cool though. Was it like a work thing or was it like visit or just hanging out? Once again, being very careful to when I'm tearing off this tape to not take any of the paper up with it. Thankfully, it was beautiful. Ah, nice, nice. I feel like that's a lot of hot places. Family trip, cool, cool. That's awesome. I trust you had a good time. All right, there we go. All the tape is off. Now you can't see it on camera because it's a little blurry. I wish I could get the OBS camera app to work again because it was so much clearer and so much easier to work with in terms of zooming in and all that kind of stuff. Also, don't worry about this. This looks like a cut. It's just paint. Don't worry. It's just paint. Um, but that app was so much easier than you. I mean, I'm glad that Video Ninja exists because I can just do that. That's what I'm doing right now. But man, it was so much easier just using the OBS camera app. But I cannot get it to work, and I don't know why. What we're gonna do now, we're just gonna clean up some of these edges with the eraser. some of the edges that I didn't get the first time around with the bigger eraser. Because there is some charcoal residue that's left on the tape. Do a erase out of here. Also, Nat, like, what a shame to learn that Dippin' Dots aren't good. I feel like I've been lied to. All that marketing for such a apparently subpar product. And I'm mostly avoiding this area once again because this isn't a lot of this isn't quite dry yet. I can start to work my way around this. I would love to go to an African country one day. I mean, that's where my ancestors are from, after all. The Western Sahara. Not quite sure exactly what tribe or anything like that, because unfortunately, slave traders did not tend to keep records and tended to change everyone's names. We just know that it's Western Sahara is where our family primarily originates from. Back. Oop. Getting all these shavings, these eraser shavings off is a bit of a pain, but well, that didn't blow the right way at all. I think this is running out. So let me grab my other one. Stay there. There we go. Come on, stop. All right, so I didn't want this to happen up here, so I am gonna get a little bit of paint and fix that. I mean, it looks kind of cool, but not exactly the look I'm going for. I'll do that for another. I'll do this wet paint technique again, and actually use the air duster next time. But for now, so there wasn't any pigment on that. Any exhibition in the making? Well, this work is for a prospective exhibition. If I'm lucky enough to get one, this is what's going to be showcased in it. All this work and some of the other stuff that we worked on. It's going to be called Anybody But Myself. It's all about identity and not being comfortable with who we are, or even knowing who we are or what we are. You know? And dealing with all of that kind of uncertainty, and I think it's a pretty relatable type of feeling for a lot of people. Okay, there we go. Good enough. So yeah, this is one of the pieces that'll be part of that. Once my goal is to get the majority of the work done before I start shopping it to galleries. And of course, because it's my I guess it's my home gallery. It's the gallery that I've had my other 2 solo shows at. I'll give a station gallery first crack at it if they want it. I'll apply there. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry, I didn't mean to bump the camera. I also didn't want to do that. Why I tend not to use my hands to get the eraser shavings off, but once again, I put down the air compressor, the air canister, and it's over on the other side of the room, and I don't really feel like getting up again, so. That about does it for this piece. This is going to take a while to dry still, I can tell. And then once it's dry, I'll go back in and start cleaning up some of those edges. But yeah, not too shabby. I'll zoom in again so that you guys can see a few more of the details. As you can see, yeah, that paint is still wet. There's a lot of water on it. Yeah, that's our piece there. So, turns out I am gonna have to get up because we do have to sign it, and my pen's in the other room. So I will be right back. Just gonna go grab my pen, and we'll sign this, and then we'll I think we'll get the next piece prepped, but I'm not going to do any sketching because, like I said, I got to go pick something up. So I was looking to end stream right around like 7 p.m., but we'll go a little bit longer. I've got time to do that. So Let me I've got enough time to get the next drawing prepped. So let me get everything I need here, and then I will go get some scissors, and I'll get that pen. We'll sign this, put it aside. I'll try not to knock the camera again, and I will be right back. I'm back. Here we go. All right. So we'll turn this way. Some artists say that once you sign it, like, you can't touch a piece again. I've never agreed with that. Signing it doesn't preclude you from changing things after, because they would be like, you need to clean everything up before you sign it, because if you touch it afterwards, then it kind of discredits the work, because it's not complete. And I think that's a whole bunch of malarkey, bunch of hogwash. You're the artist. You get to decide when the piece is done or not. And for them, if they want to constrain themselves to that, by all means, they're allowed to. They're the artist. Five. 6, 16. Beautiful. Today's kind of fun because, like I said, it is both my sister's and my dad's birthday. My sister and our dad share a birthday, which is really nice. And now my dad has no children in their 20s anymore. All of his children are in their 30s. Right. There we go. Signed, sealed, not delivered though. And not sealed, actually. It is not sealed yet. Still more cleaning up to do. But like I said, I'm gonna wait to clean up the rest of it for this to completely dry. So for now, I'm gonna put this in a flat place somewhere. Where can I put it? Right here, right? You're fine. Okay. All right, let's get the next piece going. And by going, I mean just prepped. Grab my trusty ruler. And I'll try not to get in the way of the camera too much, but basically all of these drawings, well, drawings / paintings, are all 18 by 18. So maybe it'll be better if I zoom this out. Hold on. Why is this so finicky? There, now you can see the whole thing. Like I said, I'll try my best not to get too much in the way, but can't make any promises. This is already 18, so I don't gotta worry about that. That piece of paper with tape on it stuck to my foot from another project. Just draw that across, match it up as best as we can. None of these pieces are going to be exactly 18 by 18, but that's okay. They don't need to be exactly square. Just square enough is good enough for me. That. Now we're just going to cut it. So, Lord, if you're still there, have you been to Tunisia before? Or is this the first time? Should have asked that earlier. Now, it doesn't have to be exact, but I am trying to be as careful with this as possible. And try to stay right on the line as much as possible. Because I do not have a paper cutter. So I have to just rely on my hands. Not bad. That was your very first time out of Europe, actually? Oh, very cool. Nice. Nice. I can relate in a way. I was, I think I was 27 the first time I ever left North America, when I went to go visit a friend of the channel, Jake from the Woods, in the UK. When he lived there at the time. That was a great trip. It was a fantastic trip. Here's my tape. Get this tape down, prepped up, and then we'll call it a stream, I think. I feel like Tunisia is a pretty cool destination to go for your first time outside of Europe. There's one. And I'll try not to get in the way as much as possible. Get off of that. Oh, spam detected. Good bot. Good bot. I'd love to visit China next time. That would be quite the sum. Oh, fair. Fair. Yeah, I imagine that would be pretty pricey. Yeah, I wish traveling wasn't as expensive as it was or is. It's one of those things where like it makes sense that it's as pricey as it is, but it's a shame. It's a shame. That's a song I haven't thought about in a while. It's a Shame by the Spinners. There we go. Oh, that roll of tape is out. So we'll just have to grab a new one. I'll just do the second layer. Again, these don't have to be exact either, but I like to get them as exact as possible. There we go. You surely have one place you'd like to visit. What is it? I would love to. Well, does it count if it's a place that I've been to and I would love to go back? There's a place in Canada, in Ontario, my home province, called Tobermory. I really love visiting there. It's really great. I would love to visit Scotland. Like I said, I would love to visit an African country, whether it was, I don't know, South Africa, Nigeria, somewhere, you know? I think that'd be a cool trip. You know, I don't know how touristy this sounds to me, but to go back to my roots, because there's been a lot of Black people who have gone back to Africa to kind of like, you know, whether it's right or wrong, try to connect with like that part of their heritage. I would love to go to Jamaica. Oh, I said that I would love to go to Jamaica, knock on Usain Bolt's door, and challenge him to a race down to the tree at the end of the street. They're like, hey, Usain, I'll race to that tree. He'd never do it, but I feel like that'd be fun. Cool. And just like that, we have a brand new canvas, if you will, all prepped and ready to go for next time. But yeah, I would love to visit an African country. I wish we could like pinpoint down exactly what tribe our family was from, instead of just the general like Western Sahara. But either way, like I think it would be cool to go there. One of my friends, his wife is from Ghana. I think Ghana would be cool to visit. But yeah, might go to Madagascar one day, thanks to my mom's friend. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. See all the lemurs. Yeah, yeah, Jamaica would be cool. Scotland would be cool. Lots of places lots of places in Canada that I would love to go. Like, my wife and I, for our next big trip, we're planning on going to the Maritimes, because I've never been out east. I've never been to the eastern provinces. I've been to Quebec once. Obviously, I've been to a bunch of places in Ontario, but not really, because I've never really been in northern Ontario. There's not much up there, but there's still stuff up there. And I've been to Alberta, but that was the most out west that I've been. when we went on our honeymoon. I've never been to any of the Northern Territories, the Yukon, Northwest Territories, or Nunavut. So that would be cool to go visit those places. But the Maritimes, like Newfoundland, everyone says Newfoundland. I still say Newfoundland mostly. I just said Newfoundland right there to like try to conform, but it's spelled Newfoundland, so I pronounce it Newfoundland. But technically it's Newfoundland. Um, but there, Prince Edward Island, PEI, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick. My wife went to university in Nova Scotia, so it'd be cool. Like we want to go back there, so that she can show me around because I've shown her my old university because it's still in Ontario, right? Um, but I haven't been to hers, so that'd be cool. That'd be cool. But yeah, Madagascar would be cool too. New Zealand would be cool. I'd love to go to New Zealand, Australia, and New Zealand. But I think New Zealand has less deadly things, slightly less. But Australia and New Zealand would be awesome to go visit. Um, you know, I'd love to go visit Australia and New Zealand. Um, yeah. Tell you one place that I've never had the inkling to go is Las Vegas. Lots of people say that they can't wait to go back to Vegas or they've been to Vegas and they loved it. It's like I want nothing to do with Las Vegas. I I would not have fun at all. That's the that's the last place I want to go. Well, not the last place, but I've never tripped on going to Las Vegas. Um, it's not my thing. You either? Yeah, yeah. It's just I don't know what it is. It's just I no thank you, no thank you. Ugh. Um, there's lots of places in the United States that I would love to go. I have absolutely no desire to go to any of them right now with the current political climate down there. Um, Also, with how visible minorities tend to be treated uh, in a lot of places, especially down south, still in 2025, no thank you. So I'm going to hold off on going to anywhere in the States for a bit. But there's lots of cool places that I would love to go. I would love to visit Phoenix. I would love to catch, I'm not wearing my Phoenix Suns hat, but I would love to go catch a Phoenix Suns game at their home arena. That'd be cool. As far as that goes, I would love to go to San Diego one day and catch the San Diego Padres, which I'm not wearing their hat either. But I'd love to go catch a Padres game at their home stadium, Petco Park. That'd be cool. Um, I've heard nice things about Seattle. I'd love to go visit Seattle. I've talked with my wife before, like going to New York would be cool, but I would want to do all the non-touristy things. Like I would love to one day go to a basketball game, like a pickup game at Rucker Park in New York. While everyone else is going to Wall Street and the Empire State Building and Statue of Liberty, I want to go catch a basketball game at Rucker Park. That would be cool. That'd be amazing. Um, my wife and I have been to Panama. I think I'd go back to Panama. That was a cool trip. That was for a dragon boat thing, actually. I think it was the Pan Am Games. Um, that would be cool. It was really hot there. That's okay. It was cool anyway. Um, that was a fun trip. But yeah, lots of places I'd love to go. Um, I don't have like one specific destination where I was like, you know, if I was dying tomorrow, where would I love to go? Um, but actually, I'll tell you one specific place that I would love to go again. When I was in high school, I worked for a summer camp, and we went to the Bruce Peninsula, Tobermory area in Ontario. And there is a place right near there on on the Bruce Trail, um, on Lake Huron, where the water was so clear in the because I'm used to like Lake Ontario and Lake Erie, which are very kind of murky lakes, right? Lake Huron, there was a place, and there's where on you could see like 100 feet down. It felt like the water was so clear and so crisp and so it was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. You know, and it was really cool because my younger brother worked for the same camp, and we got to experience that together. But yeah, there was like this grotto area where people were jumping into the grotto, and like you could see like just straight, like you could see the rocks like going all the way down. Uh, like it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing, and I would love to see that again before I die. You know, which I'm not planning on dying anytime soon. But you're used to gray water, fair, fair. But yeah, I would love to go. I would love to go back to that spot. You know, that was a that was an amazing sight. And I would love to go back to Banff again because my wife and I went there, Banff National Park, for our honeymoon, and I would love to go back there. That was such a fun trip too. Yeah, yeah. So lots of places, lots of places. All right. Well, with that, I'm gonna. I talked a little longer than I want to, but I love it because it was great discussion. So thank you for that, Lord. Thank you for opening the floodgates for with that question of where I want to go. Because it's one of those things I've never really thought about it that much. Because growing up, like we didn't travel a whole lot, and any place we traveled was really just within Southern Ontario. So, hey, no worries, no worries. So yeah, I don't really think about traveling all that much, but then when I do think about the things that I want to go see, like actually one more thing, you know what I'm in awe of? I really love this because I'm a relatively new baseball fan. I love these people who I went to high school with one of these people actually, who make it a point to go visit every single ballpark because all the ballparks in Major League Baseball are all very unique. They've all got their different idiosyncrasies and little things like that are weird or different from other parks. Like I would love to go visit every single park because I've only ever been to obviously the Sky Dome here in Toronto, and I've been to Comerica Park in Detroit, but that's it. You know, 2 of 30. So I'd love to. I'd love. I would. That would be cool to do. Again, I would wait until the political climate in America has changed, but I would love to go visit all the ballparks. That'd be cool. That'd be a fun trip as well. Um, but yeah, so with that, thank you all for coming in. I really do appreciate y'all hanging out while we finish a piece. Uh, I feel like it's been a while since we finished a piece on here because I haven't streamed for a while, so it's good to be back and finish one. Let's go see who is doing what on here. If the website would load, that would be great. Well, okay, I guess we're not going to raid anybody because the Twitch homepage will not open for me. So, um, with that, we'll be back here Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, we'll be back here Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be playing some Paper Mario Thousand Year Door again. Finally, we'll get back to wrapping that game up. Um, and yeah, and then Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern, we'll start this brand new drawing. So hopefully you can tune in for that. If not, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day and a fantastic rest of your week. Rain, thank you again for the glug glug. I really do appreciate it. Good to talking to everybody. Good to see you, Lord. Thank you for coming in. And thanks all of you for coming in and hanging out. And whether you were lurking or whether you were chatting, I appreciate all y'all. So we'll hopefully see you on Wednesday at 6. Take it easy, everyone.